In my eyes, Evie was an extremely kind person. She had a very empathetic and loving heart.
She always found the people in school that maybe struggled or didn't have the most friends, and those are the people that she found. And she absolutely loved animals.
She just was a real animal lover, loved having pets. Her heart was just so big, and she felt everything.
She also had a fun sense of humor. You could always tell I would tell a dad joke and she'd kind of roll her eyes, but she'd always smile. And she absolutely loved music. We'd spend hours talking about different bands and go and look at albums together on the weekends.
Evie struggled a lot. When she hit puberty, she started having a lot of anxiety, a lot of social anxiety, depression. She struggled with that the whole year of 6th grade. And after we lost her to suicide, Michael and I realized that we weren't equipped to deal with suicidal thoughts. We weren't taught how to help our children, to help our family deal with those thoughts, or even just deep depression, any kind of mental illness. So through our grief, we decided to start the Evie Effect. And it was really started to give the community hope so that they didn't feel alone. Because feeling alone is one of the worst things that you can go through when you're struggling. A huge part of the Evie Effect is collaboration. Through that, we've been able to educate the community. And for us, the Evie Effect, that effect part of our name really has to do with doing one thing, one act of kindness, and reaching out more to the community through our events that really bring people together. It's a movement towards breaking that stigma, towards being more educated and more aware of what other people are going through so that we can save lives. Evie Rocks Tyler started 3 years ago when my husband Michael came to me and said, "Hey, I had a dream that we threw a concert."
You see the bands, you hear the commotion, and a lot of people will come for that, and then they hear the story behind the music, behind the concert, and it opens that door for that conversation. Because if you're looking around, you see 1,500 people there committed to mental health and suicide prevention. You realize that you're not alone, that you're part of this community, and we've got all these incredible resources, all these mental health speakers there sharing their stories. And so you've got access to all the resources you can need right there in a community that's there to support you.
We had 7 bands that played for us, an enormous amount of speakers that spoke on different topics that really connected with the participants, and so many nonprofits and organizations that either sponsored or were there to provide resources.
It helps us to remove the stigma of actually talking about mental health, because you've got people on stage saying it's okay to talk about mental health.
And a huge part of this is just standing up in front of people and saying, man, you can go through something so horrible and still be standing. Is it easy? No. Is what we do easy? It's not. Grief is hard, but you can go through that and you're not alone. We also have a 5K that we now do yearly. It's called Light the Way, Walk On, Rock On for Mental Wellness. The event ends with a free concert. The reason we make our concerts always free is to draw people in with that music. And that way, everybody, no matter what your economic status is, has access to resources, to friendship, to community, to connectedness. And it's a pathway to hope. It's a pathway to healing.
Right now, the Tyler and Smith County area has a higher suicide rate than the Texas average. It's a huge problem. It's a daunting task, and us alone, individually, we can't do this. It's going to take all of us working together, and it's going to take all of us nonprofits organizing and sharing that message and helping the community together.
Our community means so much to me. It has lifted me up on my hard days. It's kept me going when I thought I can't possibly do this anymore, personally and professionally. This community here that we have is the most philanthropic, loving and caring community that I've ever been a part of. And I feel so blessed and so honored to walk with the incredible people that we have in East Texas for the good of the community and for change.
It always seemed like in the darkest moments or the toughest times, that's when friends or neighbors would come and just have extraordinary gifts of kindness or just outpouring of support that gave just enough light, just enough spark to help us through those moments. And there's the old saying that a simple gesture or a simple word can change somebody's day, their outlook, or even their life. And it truly helped us through those tough times. And we saw the opportunity to continue Evie's legacy and pay it forward for all those people that were there for us.
I just like people to know that they aren't alone, that whatever it is you're going through, whatever it is that's in your mind, or struggles that you have, that you're not alone, and we're here to walk alongside you. We're here to connect you with resources that you might need, and we're here to be your friend. And let's keep moving forward, because your story's not over yet, and the Evie Effect story's not over yet. We've got a lot of work to do.
And this one is called Bound, and this one is for Evie. I believe that regardless of when or where in another existence or lifetime, you and I will always be bound together, because you're not rid of me, not that easily at least. That is all.